And now turning to a string of robberies that are targeting Asian Americans in Westchester. In fact, a task force of police from 18 different departments caught 4 men from New York City red-handed trying to break into a home in White Plains. News 12's Emily Young brings us those details.
Local law authorities say these 4 men from New York City essentially formed a burglary crew and targeted the private homes of Asian American business owners. In one instance, someone was home at the time of the robbery and was forcibly restrained. 2 of the men were charged with attempted burglary in the first degree, burglary in the second degree, and grand larceny. The other 2 were charged with attempted burglary. All 4 men are currently in Westchester County Jail. As targeted attacks like this continue throughout the state and the country, Tarrytown Police Chief John Barbalett wants residents, especially Asian Americans, to practice hyper-vigilance.
If there's suspicious vehicles, if there's people that don't belong where they should belong, to contact the local police department. We also encourage motion-censored lights, alarms in your house, because this is something that would absolutely stop the burglary from happening.
Marjorie Hsu from the Asian American Federation says Asian Americans have been facing threats and attacks since the beginning of the pandemic. Asian American businesses took the biggest hit during the pandemic, and now, when they're just starting to recover, this.
They took the hardest hit in terms of their revenues in, the early days of the pandemic. And now the fact that Asian business owners are being attacked in their homes is really atrocious.
These robberies started occurring in the beginning of October, and Tarrytown Police reached out to about 17 or so other police agencies who ultimately formed a task force.
And it's important for us in law enforcement to share information, work together, and keep our communities safe.
They ended up catching this crew while they were attempting to commit another robbery on October 24th in White Plains. The task force does not believe that these are the only robberies the crew has committed.
We have a tip line, and we're asking the public if they have any information to please call to help us.
In Tarrytown, Emily Young, News 12.